Hello, everyone. Welcome to MUXX TV and Sofa Recordings, and it is a great honor, a great pleasure to have you on the show today. Colin Smith is here, all the way from Ireland over in Italy, or via Italy to New York, and then all the way to MUXX TV. Why exactly are you here right now in Germany?
I am here in Germany to play some intimate concerts in this region. Organised by a dear friend, and yeah, that's it. We're here to reconnect with this side of me doing music, you know, me and an acoustic guitar.
And I'm so glad you are, because I saw you a couple of years ago, also here in the region playing live on stage, and it's quite amazing. So I'd like to listen to a song first before we get into the confessions of Colin Smith.
Okay.
And we're going to do that afterwards, but we want to listen to some music, beautiful music. We're going to start with Raglan Road, which is exactly a song about what and by who?
Well, I'm glad you asked the question, because it is not my song. It's a song that I dearly love, and it has a wonderful story to it. It was a poem written, I think, in the 30s by Ireland's poet laureate at the time, Patrick Kavanagh, a very important poet from Dublin. And it got printed, I think, in the Irish press around that time. And then in the 1960s, when there was an Irish music, Irish folk music, Irish traditional music revival, a very important band at the time, the Dubliners, had an amazing emissary of music, and he was just knowledgeable of all things and a fantastic interpreter of song. His name was Luke Kelly. And Patrick Kavanagh approached Luke Kelly and said, you know, you should really put this song of mine to music. And so Luke went back to an Irish air, like a melody, from the middle of the 19th century, and found that the meter of the air matched Patrick's poem. And thus this song was born like this. The song is about unrequited love. Quite romantically and tragically, nearly pathetically, unrequited love. And what's funny about Patrick Kavanagh, I believe this is true. Maybe it's fake news. But Patrick, at the time that it was released, said, "Oh, it was about his brother. You know, his brother had some girlfriend that didn't want him anymore," and very sad, terrible thing. But it was really about, you know, his own unrequited love with somebody. So.
I see.
Yeah.
I wonder if some of your songs are also about other people. We'll see about
Definitely
that.
not. No. Everything goes well in my life. I just like to, you know.
Are there any poets out there that you'd like to write or a song where we'd like to use their lyrics and write a song about? Or would you be very happy if they approached you?
That's a good question that I don't have an answer for right now. But
well, think about what you're playing if you can't do that at the same time. I don't know. It might be a little difficult.
Often it's uncontrollable. I think about everything. Like sometimes I can be in the middle of an emotional song. Meanwhile, I'm like, you know, doing maths in my head,
really?
or like thinking about a conversation I had, or whatever, or a football match, or, you know, yeah. The brain does what it wants, you know.
Well, I'm very interested to find out what you've been thinking about when you're playing Raglan Road. Thank you so much,
okay.
And I look forward to Colin Smith playing Raglan Road.
Okay. On Raglan Road of an autumn day, I saw her first and knew that her dark hair would leave a snare that I might one day rue. I saw the danger, and still I walked along the enchanted way. And I said, let grief be a fallen leaf at the dawning of the day. On Grafton Street in November, we tripped lightly along the ledge of a deep ravine where can be seen the worth of passion's pledge. The Queen of Hearts was still making tarts, and I not making hay. Oh, I loved too much, and by such is happiness thrown away. Oh, I gave her gifts of the mind, I gave her the secret sign that's known to the artists who have known the true gods of sound and stone, and word and tint without stint. I gave her poems to say, with her own name there, and her own dark hair, like clouds over fields of May. On a quiet street where old ghosts meet, I see her walking now, away from me so hurriedly that my reason must allow that I had loved not as I should, a creature made of clay. For when the angel woos the clay, he'll lose his wings at the dawn of the day.
There's something about the way you sing and your voice and the way you play that makes I don't know how to say this right, but it makes my inside smile and be sad at the same time.
Ah.
Is that something that you feel as well when you listen to your own music or while you're singing?
That's it. You know, you're hitting on a point. She's so good. You're hitting on a point that's very dear to my heart in how we experience music. I think it's important or special to feel everything at once. You know, not every scenario gives you that. But yeah, like when I was a child, I was so deeply affected by music and all its colors. And of course, like, music could make me terrified when I was a child. Like, there used to be an album that my brother used to play called War of the Worlds when I was a kid.
Oh, by whom? That I've never heard of that.
Jeff.
Or does it? I mean, was it like a rock, heavy metal, or rock? Or
So no, so it was this. It's this concept album built around the War of the Worlds story by H.G. Wells at the time, right? So, but they made a musical, and it was made in the 70s.
Oh my goodness!
And it's so bizarre, but it's an awesome piece of work. Richard Burton was the narrator. Phil Lynott played a part in it. The guy from the Moody Blues, Justin Hayward, sang. Anyway, lots of people. But anyway, it could be really scary, like for like a kid, because like they had like a music that went for the Martians, and my brother was a bit of a bold boy, you know. He would lock me in the room with the music.
Oh my God!
And I'd be like, oh my God! But anyway, to get back to the story of, like, you know, it can make you feel a lot of things, and it can make you feel deep sadness, and it can make you feel great elation and all those things. And I think all of that is important. I don't prefer one sensation over the other. Because that's what it is to be human. And I think to connect with your sadness and with your worries, with your grief, with your fears, with your joy, with your love, with your arousal, with your sexuality, with everything. All of those are, you know, important, and I look forward to feeling all of them nearly equally, you know.
When you were growing up in Dublin and you decided to make music, it probably wasn't like from one day to the next, but was there one moment where you had to express your feelings that made you say, I really want to become a musician?
Why? No, it's through.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I was born. My parents are both singers. They met singing, which is pretty romantic and nice, and they were both wonderful singers, and they came from musical families. And my brother before me is a beautiful singer. My sister has a beautiful voice. My whole family. So yeah, it wasn't an option. It's never been an option for me. Like, you know, I never had to wonder about it. You know, I've just always had it.
So tell me about family get-togethers, because I
They're the
know
best.
Is it everybody singing at the table the whole
It's
time?
the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Smith, they're legendary. Like,
Yeah?
the Smith parties are the best. Like, they all happen in my brother's house now because he's the only one living in Dublin still. But it's incredible. Like, people come from all around, and like, if I have friends, musician friends that are in town, yeah, it's just the best.
So it's actually a good weekend, right?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're good at this. You're so good.
Oh, thank you so much. And you're good at playing, so you're going to play Good Weekend, and then we'll talk about what Good Weekend is about, or is it not about having a good weekend?
It's absolutely about having
exactly.
a good weekend, yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Cool.
Let's do Good
Thank you.
Weekend. Okay. I'm making sure I'm not destroying the infrastructure here. Anyway, here we go. Nothing says more than the way you talk about the rain. Is your glass half full and on the up, or do you complain? It happens every other day. I think it matters what you have to say. So are you moving on, or will you stay? 'Cause we had a good weekend. We kissed under a warm spring shower. No, it's too soon to speak again. Maybe it was only for the flowers. I need something to believe in. Maybe this won't go too far, but this color running through a fading heart. Brother called me up, said a gig just came up out in Japan. He said, man, it could be fun, and even more if you would come to what you can. But Japan sounds far away, and I'm on the fence about the pay. There's nothing in the world like a beautiful girl to numb the pain. I see it all around me in my friends who've shared their names. I've had my share of hanging out, but I'm as of yet to make it count. So am I moving on, or will I stay? 'Cause we had a good weekend. We kissed under our warm spring shower. No, it's too soon to speak in. Maybe it was only for the flowers. I need something to believe in. Maybe this won't go too far, but there's color running through a fading heart. Oh, 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 oh. I've had my share of hanging out, but I'm as of yet to make it count. So am I moving on, or will I stay? 'Cause we had a good weekend. We kissed under our warm spring shower. No, it's too soon to speak it. And maybe it was only for the flowers. I need something to believe in. Maybe this won't go too far. There's color running through a fading heart. Yeah, this color running through a fading heart. Oh, 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 yeah.
I would really love to be in one of your weekends at your house with your family. Did you ever go to Japan? Where your brother called you?
I mean, that part is fictional, but I have been to Japan, yeah.
Just so, I don't know if everybody heard it, because he sang about his brother called and asked him to go to Japan in the song.
Well, it's a brother, like a musical brother.
I see.
Musical brother,
Okay.
offered me a potential gig in Japan. Really, the song "Good Weekend," it's about the glass half full, half empty scenario. And so the Good Weekend is making it like half full. So it's like, when the glass half full situation.
So in your family, you said everyone's very musical. Who was the one with a glass half full kind of mindset, and who was the one with the glass half empty mindset? Or is that going to get you in trouble if you answer that question?
I don't know if I have the ability to analyze my family like that. I don't. Yeah, it doesn't apply. I think the observation is a general one. It's pretty. It's pretty general. So it's not specific to any group. The human condition.
We're going to get to the next song called Stone Faces, and there's a line in it. I'm going to read it. 45 days, won't drink and party.
Yeah.
Did you do that? Or?
Oh, I do, yeah. So it's Lent, basically.
Okay.
So it's Lent. I do... When I moved to New York, I was playing with my band in a lot of Irish bars at like 6-7 nights a week. And in terms of imbibing and intake, it was quite punishing. So some nights I'd be like, I'm not drinking tonight, lads. I'm just so tired and I just want to get through the gig. But the people in the bars wouldn't let me not drink. They'd be like, you'll have one. So then...
Were there only Irish people there?
No, they'd be like Americans. But no, that'd be Americans. But there would be a lot of Irish people at the bars. And then it came, like Lent came around. And I was like, I'm giving up booze for Lent. And it was like... It was like the only thing that would like repel people like shoving drink down your throat. So I stuck to it, every year, and it saves me. I'm alive because of it.
So you still do it every year?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I give up other things too. It's actually one year I gave up meat and it stuck. I went to like go eat meat again, and I had 3 bites of an amazing like $60 steak, and I just dropped the mic. I just couldn't do it, and that's been 4 years ago.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah.
I did tomato juice one year.
You did tomato juice. You gave up tomato juice. Wow, you're a saint.
I know, I think so too.
Saint Emily.
We should talk about which band you were talking about. You came from Dublin to Italy with your band Mr. North, and then you went to New York. Where does Italy fit into that picture?
It's a bizarre story. When we were kids, I say kids, we were like 18, this pair of Italian producers came over scouting musicians to be in their project, to facilitate their project. And they brought us over to Italy. And long story short, that didn't work out, but we ended up forging relationships and kind of started our career in terms of just being able to play music in venues and as a job, like to support ourselves. So, yeah, a lot of things happened along the way, but that's... that was the first time that we were subjected to the whole playing 6-7 times a week in venues and stuff, and that just improves a band tenfold,
But it also takes a toll. Is that why you're not playing with them anymore?
It's my exit from the band happened many, many years later, just for different reasons,
So this Stone Faces is kind of like a song for your friends and the people who used to watch you playing with Mr. North when you said, wait, stop, I need a break 45 days a year.
Actually, Stone Faces is a confusing song. Sometimes I think I know what it's about, and other times I do. No, sorry. So other times I don't. Yeah. Sorry, you know what I meant. It was just a bizarre episode in my life where a tarot reader read into a relationship. Yeah, a tarot card reader read into my romantic life with a lot of poignancy. At the time, it was kind of like a weird, intense period for me, and so between that. And then I started to think, because I was a lapsed Catholic for many, many years, and for some reason it gave me a pause to think about how maybe I would start being Catholic again and start observing and build up some relationship. And so the stone faces are the religious statues. And so I'm talking with them, and I'm like, oh, and I'm basically in the chorus asking them, well, what have you got to offer, you know? Maybe in your silence you can save me.
I think you should just listen to the lyrics. I can't believe we just covered travel, vegetarianism, religion, love in like 5 minutes. And amazing. Stone Faces, Colin Smith.
Okay, thank you. I met a woman in the desert who knew more than I would guess. She comfortably could breeze through every chapter of my mess. She knew about you, baby, how you don't call and you don't write. She knew me as a small boy who would say his prayers at night. Stone faces, father figures, take this pilgrim across the river, and maybe in your silence you can save me. Underneath this cross I quiver, but dude, man, yours was so much bigger, it won't surprise you now. I'm curious to how you can save me. For 45 days a year I won't smoke and I won't drink, and I limit my engagements with the girls to flirty winks. The rest of the year I freestyle in an Olympic pool of ice. You can eat your food unseasoned, I'm gonna load mine up with spice. Oh, stone faces, father figures, take this pilgrim across the river, and maybe in your silence you can save me. Underneath this cross I quiver, but dude, man, yours was so much bigger, it won't surprise you now. I'm curious to how you can save me. The growing list of oversights, the small boy would be scandalized. Well, we all start off with clean hearts until fear arrives, and it's then that you make your first deal with compromise. Make statues cry, make them cry. I've made 2 wishes in the desert for things I want most in my life, and this dude, man, is my witness. None of them relate to vice. And well, the woman said I would be fine if I looked after my own health and opened up my ears more to the words of self. Oh, stone faces, father figures, take this pilgrim across the river, and maybe in your silence you can save me. Underneath this cross I quiver, but dude, man, yours was so much bigger, it won't surprise you now. I'm curious to how you can save me.
Thank you so much. There's another line in that the song that I love. We are all born with pure hearts, and then comes fear, and then we have to compromise.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that, or how did you experience that in your own life?
It's just, you know, when you experience a lack of courage, your decision making gets compromised, and you're in danger of not doing the right thing there, or the best thing for yourself or for the situation. and I think everybody, you know.
And musically, when has that happened in your life, when you've maybe come to a crossroads and had to decide which way do I have to go?
Definitely with leaving the band, that was obviously very hard. Yeah, I'm not sure that was a perfect decision or whatever, but you could only just deal with the emotional and spiritual adversity as best you can, and I tried to use the best judgment I could in that scenario, but it was tough, you know.
I can imagine. And you are working now with another band called 100 Hands, but you also have you're doing solo stuff, obviously.
Yeah.
This here is your album, The Wilderness, which we're going to be hearing. Not yet. No, later.
But that Stone Faces is from this, and so is the next song. So
what is Come Back about?
Come Back is it's a romantic song, but it's my romance with music. And at the time I was writing it, I had experienced in the months before a really productive time where it was quite prolific, and songs were coming easily, and you know, it was just really great. We were having a honeymoon, you know, a second or third or fourth honeymoon. And then I stumbled upon, you know, it was hard and nothing was coming, and I got nervous, and so the Come Back is really like, it's like when, you know, a girlfriend doesn't text you back and you're just like, why isn't she texting back? Why isn't she calling back? And so it was kind of like this was my relationship with music. I'm like, please don't leave. Please don't leave music. I like it too much when we write songs together.
And once you'd finished Come Back, they came back again? Or was it like a freedom?
Come Back was the song. Like, you know, it's kind of ironic in that it, you know, it's a complete parable. It's a complete Plato's egg, you know. It's all self-contained. You know, the song was me reaching out to music to come back. And then when I finished the song, there it was.
And it came back and it's been with you the whole time.
Sure, yeah.
I bet there are situations where you can't write as well as you can and a couple days later, probably.
Well, sometimes it's years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sometimes, I had a 2-year barren period, like right before Mr. North's last album. I couldn't really contribute that much. Nothing was happening, yeah.
And are there songs that people request that you really are kind of annoyed that you wrote because you have to sing them over and over again?
No.
No, that's good.
No. Yeah.
Then we'll come back and we'll talk about more music in a minute.
Okay, cool. Cheers. I have rarely called on you or asked you for anything. When I have, you've helped me cope with my bad feeling. So tell me why now when I call, you are not answering. You are all I have, don't say now I've lost everything. We were never introduced, you just always seemed to be around. I had you like sky has blue or violins have gorgeous sound. I know I've disappointed much too many of my friends. You despite myself, I thought I'd have until the end. Come back to me. I die when you are gone. Don't quit on me. Don't leave me be. I'll try. If it's not obvious, I'll try to explain. This is not made up, it's just that sometimes I strain to trust in words to say what I mean. And it unsettles me to think you haven't seen how much I believe. 'Cause I have been accused of caring far too much or not at all. It depends on how many remain until that final straw. It's your silence now that hollows me right to the core. You can name your price, just say you'll sing with me some more. Come back to me. I I die when you are gone. Don't quit on me, don't leave me be. I'll try, I'll try. And if you don't pick up, I will not stop. You see, to die like this is to die free. Come back to me. I die when you are gone. Don't quit on me. Don't leave me be. I'll try, I'll try.
Thank you so much. I love that song.
Thank you.
You have been on stage, or you've been opened for bands like Van Halen or Sheryl Crow. You worked with Alicia Keys, and you're with Christina Aguilera all the time on stage. Is that something that humbles you sometimes to a point that it kind of that it scares you, or does it open up new ways of looking at music and being on stage in front of so many thousands of people?
Yeah, I mean, thankfully it hasn't scared me at any point, but yeah, it's always been encouraging and life-affirming, you know. There was a moment when we were opening up for Van Halen, and it was like playing to like 12,000 people in Lubbock, Texas. And the way that the stage was arranged, I would get to there was kind of an apex, like, jutting out, and I stood there, and the huge floodlights from the back of the arena, like 2 of them just shone down, to the point that all I could see was light, and like I couldn't see light and dark is all I could see, but I knew, I could feel I was surfing this massiveness, and behind that was this massive crowd, and we were playing our music, and I was in good voice, and I remember being present in the moment and joining my childhood aspirations, like the visions I would have, you know, when I was watching Michael Jackson as a kid, or, you know, anything. It was synthesized in that moment, and I was like going, this is something to savor. Like, you know, not everything pans out, but this feels pretty good right now. This feels like a life dream being realized.
Absolutely. I can imagine when I read, anyway, I don't know if this is right, but Alicia Keys saw you playing Love, and then she invited you to play Love with her in a duet for her Black Ball, some kind of charity
event. Yeah, that she does.
So she called you and she said, hi, it's Alicia Keys, or how does that work?
There's a few more details,
okay.
But her husband is a guy called Swiss Beats, and he's a very talented hip hop producer. He's an extraordinary fellow, actually. But he's a very talented hip hop producer that was very prominent during a very vital time in like hip hop with the Rough Riders. Anyway, his assistant saw me at a charity event and took videos and took a shine to me and introduced me to them, and so Swiss was very kind to me and gave me a lot of opportunities, and so was Alicia, and they loved The Wilderness, they loved the record, and she particularly loved Love, and she's very astute. At the end of Love, there is a reference that I sing, which goes back to the first record I ever bought when I was 6 years old, is the soundtrack to the musical movie Oliver, about Oliver Twist, and there's a song that Oliver sings called "Where Is Love," and when she was talking about how much she liked the song, and she goes, "Oh, and I love the Oliver reference at the end," and I was like, good catch, you know, nobody gets that.
I was going to say that too.
Yeah. So yeah, she's remarkable. She's a very talented and insightful, gracious lady. That whole camp is. Yeah, I was very lucky.
And why did you choose to play a song by Paul Weller now?
I love Paul Weller. There's not an enormous amount of significance over any other like kind of like songs. that I love. I don't know, I really enjoy this, and I've kind of made my own version of it and stuck on some things, and I get to play with my toys a little bit here. So.
And I've heard there's a rumor if you've heard Colin play this song, then you'll never want to hear Paul Weller play again. So you make your own opinion.
Paul Weller fans won't be happy with that comment.
Well, I don't care. I can say whatever I want. Thank you so much, Wildwood, right?
Yeah, Wildwood,
Perfect.
yeah.
Thank you.
All right, here we go.
High tide, mid-afternoon, people fly by and the traffic boom, knowing just where you're going gets into where you should be going. Don't let them get you down, making you feel guilty about golden rain will bring you riches, all the good things that you deserve now, right now. Climbing, forever trying to find your way out of the wild, wild wood. Now there's no justice, there's only yourself that you can trust in. I said high time, mid-afternoon, oh, people fly by and the traffic boom, knowing just where you're going gets into it, yeah, you should be going. Day by day, your world fades away, waiting to feel all of the dreams that pay. Golden rain will bring you riches and all the good things that you deserve. Now I say high time, mid-afternoon, people fly by and the traffic pull, knowing just where you're going gets into where you should be going. Said you're gonna find your way out. Find your way out of the wild, the wild, the wild, wild wood. Going to find your way out. Oh. Said you're gonna find your way out of the wild, wild wood. You are gonna find your way out of the wild, wild wood. You are going to find your way out of the wild, wild wood. Find.
Sorry, Paul. Colin, gotcha. I love that version. It's really, really amazing.
Thank you.
But it must take a lot of practice. I mean, I don't know, you guys can't see that, but on the floor there are all these buttons and things to press on going on, and you got to, make sure you talk to the right, sing to the right microphone, all this stuff. Do you practice a lot?
Gigs are my practice, or at least when I was when I was honing this, I was lucky enough to have residencies in New York. That I could get this stuff, I could kind of perfect this stuff, so they really help, just places where you don't have a lot of pressure on and you can just experiment and make mistakes, and it's from making mistakes obviously that we get better. They're the biggest teachers.
That's true, and I think a lot of times people don't even notice you're making a mistake when you're on stage, because you can kind of, if you're good enough, you can kind of like
you can
pretend.
do some smoke and mirrors, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you compare being on tour by yourself or being on tour with someone like Christina Aguilera, what are the best parts of being by yourself, and what are the best parts of being with someone like Christina Aguilera?
Well, touring like this, like playing the music this way, it's so rich. It's so enriching. I feel every part of music, and I feel every part of the communication, the exchange with people, like being this close to you and kind of like having the music, what I intend, and my humanity, gets to come out unfiltered and in the most natural and organic way. And hopefully you, as a receiver of that, are equally as, your humanity is just as open and it's just as organic. So there's nothing to compare with that. It's ideal. And on the other side of things, well, there's just a level of excellence. I get to play with like the best musicians in the world. Christina is an extraordinary singer. The dancers are unbelievable. One of my favorite part about being on that gig is I get to see the dancers every night. It's like being at the Olympics. Now they're just unbelievable, the stuff that they can do with their bodies. I'm like a little boy going, ooh, it's really exciting. And traveling business class is nice too. So
you get that when we're traveling with her. Oh, that's so nice.
It is nice, yeah.
So give us a little bit more insider information until we get back to, is there anything else you can tell us?
No, that's probably the most, revealing it would be, yeah.
All right, well, I won't ask you any more about that. I do want to say that when I saw you a couple of years ago on stage in Germany, I remember afterwards we talked and you said it's amazing how the German audience, they just kind of sit there and they listen, they don't talk. If you compare that to being on stage by yourself in New York, I bet it's completely different.
It can be. It depends on the venue. What is remarkable is that it is more commonplace for a German audience to be very present and just to be concentrated, whereas it needs to be more specific in New York to get that. It needs to be, an event tailored for that kind of people, Whereas, I find that, Germans have very good attention spans, Yeah.
It's true. The Wilderness is this is the album. I'll show it this time like this. And there's a song, and obviously called The Wilderness. And there's one line in it which I also love. But it's kids grow up so fast today, and while most of men are children.
Kids do grow up real fast
That's
today,
true,
and men, people do a bad job of being adults. Look, I mean, there's so many examples. You don't need me to point out any specific
No.
ones, you know.
As an American, right now, you don't have to tell me.
Yeah.
But no, you're not only talking about men, you're talking about adults in general?
Well, I kind of single out criticism for women too, you know, and the line that comes after that. And ever more rare becomes the case of grace in a woman, you know. It's kind of true too.
Okay, well, I guess I'm leaving now. The Wilderness, a wonderful song, Colin.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Daydreaming, picturing world peace, and a time when mercy is on everyone's mind. Sad feelings and notions of bad luck have darkened my outlook and stolen my time. Believe me, I know it's true. We're a step from the animals, and conscience has not got much to do with the need to survive. But don't let that break your heart or poison your innocence when nature won't take your part and doesn't make any sense. This is the wilderness where birds steal from others' nests. No thought for its viciousness, no comfort at all. This is the wilderness, and I could have you killed, I guess. Make me like all the rest, a slave to it all. I ponder the fate of the archer who strikes down God's creatures without any need. Will the forest gather together and rise up in anger? That's insane, they're just trees. And kids grow up so damn fast today, while most men are children. And ever more rare becomes the case of grace in a woman. But don't let that break your heart or poison your innocence when nature won't take your part and doesn't make any sense. This is the wilderness where birds steal from others' nests. No thought for its viciousness, no comfort at all. This is the wilderness, and I could have you killed, I guess. Made me like all the rest, a slave to it all. Daydreaming, picturing world peace, and a time when mercy is on everyone's mind. As this is the wilderness where birds steal from others' nests, no thought for its viciousness, no comfort at all. This is the wilderness, and I could have you killed, I guess, but it'd make me like all the rest, a slave to it all.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
As I do want to get a little bit political now, because it is a political song, if you could see it that way anyway. And as a musician from Ireland living in New York now, in times where the man with a T capital letter T, is ruling the world. Is it changing the world of music as well for you? I mean, even just stuff like visas for musicians and stuff, is that changing?
Yeah, it's slower. It's a slower process. Yeah.
And how does that affect you as a musician?
Just a slower process, and like when things take more time, you have more time to be nervous about them. So that's about the size of it, yeah.
But do you feel like when you see other musicians playing on stage, do they talk more about politics than they used to? Is that like a change that you can recognize?
Definitely. I'm not sure that they're doing a better job of talking about politics than has ever been done. I don't. In a time where everybody seems to be talking and expressing, I choose to be a bit more quiet.
Yeah, I can tell.
Than regularly, yeah. Just because I find it hard to formulate a verifiable opinion, because everything seems to be in flux, and there's so much examples of people getting things hugely wrong, and I'm very distrustful of the mob in general, no matter what side it is. So, yeah, I'm just trying to keep on keeping on and keep myself together. One thing I will say it's toxic as hell, and I do put that down to an unprecedented, forefront of anti-humanity.
I can tell it's a topic that seems to be hard for you to talk about, or you've chosen not to be quiet about it. Are there other topics that you would rather not talk about, or are there lots of topics or what is like your favorite topic to talk about in your songs? I mean,
in song, I don't know, just the human experience.
Yeah.
You know. It's funny. This stuff is very personal and intimate and very real. But I had a lot of fun writing. So 100 Hounds, we've finished a record. And we'll be putting it out in some form, maybe through EPs next year, or maybe the record, we'll see. But my whole thing with them, which was a complete escape from this kind of stuff, I never wrote personally in the whole record. There's a really cool writing process with them where they come in with like songs and they have song titles, and they're always really playful. And I just found that as a writer, just so much to like play with. So like so I'm a different character in each song. Like I'm a Parisian gangster at the turn of the 19th into the 20th century in one. I'm Batman in another one. I'm, an identikit politician in one, and I'm an identikit feminist in one. I'm the devil in one. I'm like, all these different things. And so it's, super fun. So that's been a real kick for me as a lyric writer to,
But 100 Hounds is also the music is, as I think anyway, completely different from what you do. More rock, and
it's very rock,
yeah.
very. Yes, a lot of testosterone in that band. Yeah.
We'll have to, when you are back with them here next time, you have to come and play that kind of music.
That will be awesome.
Absolutely.
This studio will fall apart after we leave.
You don't know what it can take.
It can take a lot.
Absolutely.
That was just a challenge. I don't really mean it. I know this is made of good stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Organ,
Yeah.
what is that about?
It's just a love song. It's just about how the heart is a good navigator. If you can trust it, and if you can fall into your heart, it's a nice navigator. Yeah.
A love song.
Yeah.
Organ.
Yeah, organ in your chest.
If she says I'm your girl, then what can that mean? And you dance with her like it's been all your life. He says it happens when you least expect it. In a world of hasty words, can they be right? I can't ask the clock to tell the hour. Precedents and case files don't apply when eyes and ears and tongue mistrust their power. The organ in your chest perceives the light. The money in your pocket buys you airfare. The spaces in your schedule buy you time. But experience has prompted hesitation. So lucky for you, instinct overrides. The markings on your palm reveal an outline, and every star required has aligned. And though you never bought much into omens, the organ in your chest will steer you right. Even as you leave, you are not certain if everything you need's not left behind. With your eyes still veiled by misty curtains, reluctantly you link arms with the blind. And the blemishes that once were so apparent, they dissolved amidst the friction of your flight. With those eyes retired for a lesser purpose, the organ in your chest provides the light. The organ in your chest provides the light.
I probably should have asked you this before we started, but am I allowed to talk about the love in your life? Because not because I want to know about how you live at home, but because she's also a very talented musician.
She is. She's a wonderful singer. Amanda Brown. She's an incredible, one of the best voices you're likely to hear, and a very talented songwriter too. Very busy lady. She has a record coming out next year as well. That we're excited about, and we co-wrote a few songs together. But she co-wrote with some other really great people and a great production team. And yes, it's exciting times.
And she's on tour with the Killers right now.
She's
right?
on tour with the Killers at the moment. Yeah.
And I've seen you on stage. If you Google both of them, you find them on stage singing together, jazz, for example.
Sure. Yeah.
And also lots of other stuff. So when you fight, do you sing at each other, or is music like really a topic in your house, or is it more like you want to?
No, it's definitely a topic for sure.
Yeah.
No, yeah. In fact, it's the thing. It's the thing that will, when we work together, it's the least romantic of our time. It's work, and we can rub each other the wrong way. But at the end of the day, we come out with stuff that we like, so it's worth it,
But when you're not working, do you listen to music together? Are you?
Oh yeah. We're huge music fans, We're passionate about it, absolutely.
And you can lay back and kind of not analyze it the whole time.
You can lay back and analyze it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the song "Gave In" about?
It's about giving in to loving somebody, and all, particularly when you have experience of the pitfalls of that, It's so the reason it has like this kind of like dark atmosphere. So it's just the dark atmosphere is just supposed to be the unknown, the fear of the unknown, but the text is really about just letting yourself fall into love and into loving somebody, you know.
So when was the first time someone really broke your heart? I bet it was when you were young, obviously. You know, like really young. I was like 5 the first time someone broke my heart, or 6.
You know, somebody broke your heart at like 5 or 6.
He wore a Superman costume.
Oh man,
Yeah, it was horrible.
gets you every time.
Yeah.
Superman costume. Yeah.
I was a princess though. I mean,
Yeah.
should have worked.
Yeah. I'm sure you had plenty of success after that, you know.
A tad.
Yeah. Well,
Thank you so much for that. Anyway, when we don't want to talk about me.
see what I did there?
Yeah, pretty. That was smooth. Yeah, do you?
I don't know if you even remember your question now.
I do. I want to know who broke your heart.
She does remember.
Yeah, I do remember.
I actually don't have really strong memories. I probably did the most damage to myself through relationships.
Oh, you did the damage to yourself. Okay.
Yeah, I did most. You know, through if relationships when they ended and broke my heart, I had as much a part to play in it as they did. Nobody ever pulled the rug from under me, you know.
And when you were in your teens, what was the song you listened to when you were brokenhearted?
That was a good question. I don't know. Actually.
I had really bad ones like
All by
Senator
Myself
Khan
or
or
something?
not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Probably I'm offending someone as well. I've got to stop this now. I'm going to hear you listen to Gay Vin. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to ask your help here in,
okay.
in,
You're
in
gonna
assisting me. Okay, I'm going to give you this and we'll make sure we don't get...
There we go.
Okay, super. All right.
By the way, this guitar was given to him. No, he gave it to Amanda, to his girlfriend.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
he has it. How does that work?
It's, I don't know, I just have a patient girlfriend. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to have to retune. May I have that tuner there? Sorry, it's sitting on the top of the neck there, yeah. Sorry, everybody. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic to discuss. Was I telling the truth when I said no one broke my heart? Thanks to Reiner for the loan of this guitar, by the way. All right. Close enough. I couldn't sleep in the dark. Too many stories. In the space where you are, I'm free to believe. So I gave in to you, my love. I gave my hand to walk with you, my love. Who has a heart that they ain't scared of hurting? And who would you blame for wanting to preserve it? So I gave in to you, my love.
gave my hand to be with you, my love. Somewhere out there, there's a thread that's gonna rip. If there's a rock, I'm gonna trip over it, yeah. So I gave it to you, my love. 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 To you, my love.
Oops.
Sorry. So, yeah, great, and so much fun to watch you, work
Yeah.
all these things at the same time.
Yeah.
This is not a question that's. I don't want to sound like I'm sucking up, but is it hard to be so talented? Meaning that that you play jazz and rock and pop and soul, and maybe having to decide sometimes what you want to do.
I don't know. No, I kind of engage all my interests contemporaneously. I guess it can be hard to be to emerge. Maybe it'd be better if I did one thing. But that's not me. So yeah, I don't see a negative side to all of it, or do I struggle to answer your question? Do I struggle to find what the most appropriate thing to do in the moment?
So is it purposely that it's like kind of hard to find stuff about you as a person online? Because if you look up there's colinsmithmusic.com, you
Yeah.
can find a little bit about you and Colin Smith.
Yeah, yeah.
You look up, but then you have to find 100 Hounds or Mr.
Yes,
North, and then
yeah,
you find
yeah.
a little bit of Christina Aguilera. Then
Yeah.
you do that to do that on purpose so that nobody can say this is Colin Smith.
What's great about this line of questioning is that I think I'm revealing through all these questions that there is no method to this madness.
Okay.
Yeah. This is just what it is. What it is. I'll answer a question if I'm asked it. I guess. Yeah, maybe there is. It is conscious that I'm not too interested in talking about myself that way. It's I mean, I am interested in conversation, but like one thing I hate writing is bios. I hate bios. They're just, it's just one of the worst exercises. I always want to do, like, my instinct is always to do a prank when writing a bio. Just write something absolutely absurd or anti-promotional, just because I don't like
And
them.
then people like me get in trouble because
because then you read this thing, Colin Smith is a surgeon.
You like monkeys, I heard. That kind of stuff. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Well, what do you think your brother would write about you in the first sentence of a bio for you?
Annoying little brother, probably.
What would your mother write about you?
Oh, the second coming. My mother, my mother has my mother is very loving of me, so she thinks I'm the best thing since sliced bread. She's always been very encouraging and very loving and touts me, as something great. So yeah.
And your best friend?
My best friends would, describe me as probably as hopefully as loyal, as loving, as a bit crazy probably. And they tell me all the time, so they describe me as talented too, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I got a lot of love from my best friend, so they would say all the things I think that anybody would be super happy with their friends saying.
When was the last time you had time to go on a summer vacation with your best friends or family?
Actually, this summer.
Really?
Yeah,
where did you go?
My friends from who live, they're Irish, but they live in Belgium, and their kids are Belgian. They came over to the States for a month, and we all got a house in up in, what's it called? Martha's Vineyard, up in Martha's Vineyard for
that's
like.
That's where I come from,
Oh yeah,
yes, it is.
Well, we had a great time
place.
in August for like for about a week, so it was great. And myself and Amanda and their family, it was great.
It is really a wonderful place.
It's awesome.
But there was a lot of music going on too, or was there not?
No, actually, not so much music. But we did have fun jumping off that bridge into the bay where they shot Jaws, which was really cool.
You're not supposed to do that,
I know it says, but everybody does.
Of course they do, but you're not supposed to do it. But he didn't really do it for any police or whatever watching. You never know.
I did. Come get me, police.
But it was a golden summer, right?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yes,
summer is golden.
It was really good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get you to.
Change the guitar again. 1 second.
Back. Okay.
Wait, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't get.
That's all good.
There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ooh, kissing. Yeah, so this is a Shackles song. So I'm in another project called The Shackles, and that involves two very talented gentlemen. Well, primarily Noam Dorman and Nick Casarino. And I actually wrote the first verse and chorus of this song when I was a young boy. Well, not a young boy, but like younger than me now. And I didn't know what to do with it for years, and I didn't even know what chords went behind it. And for some reason, I never forgot the melody or the lyrics. And then when I sat in with them, they helped me complete the song. And it's just a really happy song about when sunshine appears in Dublin, which is like, I don't know, it never happens. It's like a UFO.
Sun on my face, sitting on top of a car, playing a song with an old guitar, feeling fine. This is the place I come to watch the kids in the t-shirt, moving like kings through the dirt, making me smile. Summer is golden again. Ooh. summer is better. We don't gotta go all that far. Sailing a barge to a river bar. Take a sweet time and let's go together. We can make friends along the way, and they can chip in when it's time to pay for all that wine. Ah, summer is golden again. Ooh. Ah, summer is golden again. Ooh. A little haze around this morning. If there's no shade, we might get burned. Take your eyes off the clock, pretend time has stopped. We can wake up when the leaves have turned. Sun on my face, only you on my mind. Leaving the cares of the world behind. Dreaming out loud, dreaming out loud. These are the days, the best that I ever had. If you don't feel the same, then it's just too bad. Let the love out. Ah, summer is golden again. Ooh. Ah, summer is golden again. Ooh. Ah, summer is golden again. Yeah, yeah. Ah, summer is golden again. Get. Summer is golden. Summer is golden. Summer is golden. Summer is golden. Yeah, yeah. Summer is golden. Summer is golden. Summer is golden. Yeah. Oh no, come on.
Oh, I thought
that's just a little segue. Yeah. A little musical segue.
So if everybody's in winter mode, we can be in summer mode now. Thank you for
Absolutely,
that.
yeah.
So we have 100 Hounds, Shackles, Colin Smith by himself, Colin Smith with Christina Aguilera. Is there anything else? I mean, there's more going on too, right? Amanda and you together.
Yeah.
What else?
Some movie stuff that I've been doing, of singing on some soundtracks and some scores, writing some songs for movies too. Yeah.
And you're allowed to say which ones, or are they still in the process of?
They're still in the process. Yeah, I actually don't know what I'm. Maybe look for a Johnny Depp movie next year.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. So you get to spend lots of time with Johnny Depp, right?
All the time in the world. Oh God, Johnny. Hey, Johnny.
We're coming to the last song, unfortunately, which is Love, which is one of my favorite songs off the album, The Wilderness. And I know there's a reference to Oliver Twist in there somewhere. I don't know. I know most people don't know this. I'm just...
Yeah.
No, but it's the song that I think some people may say it's your signature song. Is that, would you agree?
I think that's fair. It's kind of the first song that I wrote that kind of convinced or urged me on to do solo stuff, and I felt I don't know, like I felt elated by this kind of new level of songwriting at the time. It just happened very organically. I was on tour with Mr. North at the time, and we were in a dry county in Florida, and they went over to Red Lobster, and I wasn't Ernst, and so I just stayed in the van. I stayed in the van, and I had an acoustic, and it was at the time that Mars was the closest it's been to Earth in eons, and it was visible in the sky, and people were talking about the effects of it and everything, and so I had this very winsome, romantic, but also not being sure where I was, and I really just accompanied my feelings to myself, just kind of but the lyrics came, and then the form came, and it was very pure expression of where I was at, and then to speak about the Oliver reference. When I was a little boy, my first record that I ever bought with my own pocket money when I was 6 was the soundtrack to the movie Oliver, which was a musical about Oliver Twist. And I really loved the kid that played Oliver. He has such a pure singing voice, and he's, you know, I related to him, you know. And yeah, he sang this song called Where Is Love? And so there's an homage to that melody and yeah, to that at the end, yeah.
Well, it's a really, really cool song.
Thank you.
And we'll talk in a minute afterwards. But
Okay.
Enjoy Love.
Okay.
I've been running on fumes, just spent the last of them. And if you'd ask me now, I'd say I don't care to start again. If I stay still enough, I can't feel time. 'Cause love, if you're not here, then anywhere is fine. Love, if you're not here, anywhere is fine. There's a portion of my tongue that's now immune to sweet. I should have taken more care to watch what I eat. You see this as a fake world, but I see this as a sign that love, if you're not anywhere, here's just fine. Love, if you're not anywhere, here's just fine. Oh, 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 oh. Conversation at this bar is shallow and absurd. But the emphasis tonight I find is not upon words. Charts about my standard show steadying decline. 'Cause love, if you're not my everyone, then anyone is fine. Love, if you're not my everyone, then anyone is fine. With an echo chamber as the stage, the players are upon. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. So they resign knowing they won't deliver their all. I float sense in a bubble. It's a prison I designed. 'Cause love, if I can't share your space, then any space is fine. Love, if I can't share your space, any space is fine. Oh, indifferent to all my doubts, the sun rises and sets. And the angriest of rocks up there is as close as it gets. Oh, and the grace, it still evades me, and our planets won't align. No, but love, though it's a dirty sky, the stars above still shine. Love, Yeah, it's a dirty sky, but the stars above still shine. Love, I know you can't see through this city sky, but they still shine. Oh, 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 oh. Where is
I told you it's a really, really great song. Thank you so much for that. It's so
you.
funny because I always thought it was about love being the person you love is anywhere they want to be, and so you can be with them anyway, wherever you are. That kind of, but it's completely different. So it's interesting how people see songs and listen to songs differently.
Yeah. It's really, if love, if it's not the love, then any love will do. You know, that's really what it is. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of love going out to you today from us here at MUXX. Thank you so much for being here. It was
Thank you, Emily.
really, really wonderful. You can find out some stuff about Colin on Colin Music, colinsmithmusic.com
Yeah.
or on his Facebook website. And if you just have to look a lot, and maybe you'll find a fake bio somewhere. You know, where you find it you love. I don't know.
Yeah, that I breed foxes.
Yeah, I know. We didn't get to that today. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Your dates in Germany will be online as well, and otherwise you just have to come back with 100 Hounds or Shackles or whoever you're just working with. Bring Christina. Hey.
Sure, I'll drop her a line.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you so much for your time
Thank
today.
you, Emily.
Colin Smith
Thank you.
on Sofa Recordings, MUXX. Bye-bye, everyone. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, good.